All right, y'all, let's talk Game 2. This wasn't just another playoff matchup, it was a tone-setting, momentum-shifting statement game from the Los Angeles Lakers. After getting absolutely outmuscled and outplayed in Game 1 by the Timberwolves, the Lakers came into this one knowing the pressure was on. And trust me, they delivered. Let's set the stage. Game 1? Minnesota made the Lakers look soft, straight up. They brought the physicality, they brought the swagger, and they walked off the court with a win and all the momentum. So when Game 2 tipped off at Crypto.com Arena, the question wasn't if the Lakers would respond, it was how hard they'd punch back, and from the jump, they came out swinging. Within minutes, the Lakers had raced out to a 17-point lead in the first quarter, and that was largely thanks to one man, Luka Doncic. Luka caught fire. 16 points in the first 12 minutes alone. Whether it was step-back threes, post-ups, or crafty finishes at the rim, Minnesota had no answer. And Luka wasn't just scoring, he was controlling the game. He finished the night with 31 points, 12 rebounds, and 9 assists, and honestly, it felt effortless. And then there's LeBron James. Say what you want about Father Time, but he still hasn't caught up with the king. LeBron dropped 21 points, grabbed 12 boards, and dished out 7 assists. And let's not forget the steal and breakaway layup in the fourth quarter that stopped a Timberwolves run dead in its tracks. That was vintage Bron, game-saving, tide-turning type of stuff. You felt the arena light up. But here's the real difference maker: defense. The Lakers came out in Game 2 and flipped the script completely. They were physical, they were locked in, and they were annoying, in the best way. They started trapping Anthony Edwards the moment he touched the ball. They closed out hard on shooters. They clogged the lanes. This wasn't a team playing basketball, it was a unit on a mission. Edwards still managed 25 points, but they didn't come easy. After the game, he said it himself. Every time I try to get into the lane, it's like 3 people are there. And yeah, he wasn't lying. The Lakers rotated like madmen. They kept switching, kept throwing different looks. It was playoff defense at its finest. Julius Randle, though, he didn't back down. The man had 27 points and was easily Minnesota's most aggressive player. He was taking hits, giving hits, jawing with defenders, just being Julius. And while there was some controversy, especially with that play where he caught LeBron in the face, there's no denying his intensity. Whether or not that hit was intentional is still being debated, but what isn't up for debate is that Randle came to play. Now here's where things unraveled for the Timberwolves. Their bench practically vanished. In Game 1, it was their secret weapon. Guys like Naz Reid and Donte DiVincenzo came in, knocked down shots, played solid defense, and brought energy. But in Game 2, Reid got into foul trouble early. DiVincenzo couldn't buy a bucket, only 4 points. That production just wasn't there. And when your starters are getting swarmed by defenders and your bench is cold, you're not winning a playoff game like that. As a team, Minnesota only managed 85 points. Let that sink in. That's not just a cold night. That's suffocating defense from the Lakers. And the wild part? The Lakers didn't even break 100 themselves. Final score? 94-85. Lakers even up the series at 1-1. But let's not act like it's all doom and gloom for Minnesota. They did what every team wants to do on the road in a playoff series. They got a split. They took Game 1, they head home with the series, tied, and now they've got a chance to swing momentum right back in their favor in front of a home crowd. Game 3 in Minnesota, that's going to be wild. Plus, Minnesota knows they're not going to shoot that poorly again. They missed open looks, easy layups, and just felt out of rhythm for most of the night. Randle and Edwards still got their numbers, and if the bench can bounce back and guys like Mike Conley or Jaden McDaniels step up, they're right back in this. Meanwhile, for the Lakers, this game showed exactly why they're so dangerous. When they lock in defensively and let Luka and LeBron do their thing offensively, they're hard to stop. And with playoff-tested vets like them, you know they're only going to get smarter and sharper as the series goes on. So here's where we're at. Lakers got their swagger back. Minnesota still has home court. And Game 3? Yeah, it's shaping up to be a dogfight. Mark your calendars. Friday night, 9:30 p.m. ET on ESPN. We're headed to Minnesota, and this series is just heating up.